doing? Have a good day, children. Welcome back to Physics Classroom. Term 2, 8th Standard Science 1. Now we are going to learn about Unit 6 Sound. Okay, children, let us move forward the lesson Sound. What is sound? Sound is a longitudinal wave that travels through a material medium such as air. In this case, the vibrating drum is causing the air particles to vibrate. The longitudinal wave is the form of compressions and rarefactions. So we know that sound is a longitudinal wave. In air, the waves cause air particles to move back and forth. In areas where the particles are pushed together, compressions form. In between the compressions, the particles are spread out. These are rarefactions. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about production of sound, propagation of sound in a medium, properties of sound, wave nature of sound, mechanism of hearing, noise pollution and the ways to control it. Introduction. We hear variety of sounds in our daily life. Thundering of clouds, chirping of birds, mewing of cats, rustling of leaves, music on the radio and television, and noise of vehicles are some of the sounds that all of us are familiar with. So each sound has particular characteristics.
Following the confirmation of one case of COVID-19 in the state, stringent measures are underway to combat the spread of the virus. Curfew has been imposed.
Sound enables us to communicate with each other. Sound enables us to communicate with each other. Animals also communicate with other members of their species with the help of sound. Some sounds like music are pleasing to us and we like to hear them. But some sounds, for example, noise in our surrounding is undesired. In this lesson, we will study about the production and propagation of sound, human voice system, hearing noise pollution and the ways to control it. What is musical sound and noise? The difference between musical sound and noise. Musical sound, it has a pleasing effect on the ears. Noise, it is displeasing to the ear. Musical sound, it is produced by regular periodic vibrations of a body. Noise, it is produced by irregular vibrations in a material. Next subtopic, production of sound. When we hit the drum, membrane of drum vibrates producing sound. When we play a guitar, the string on it makes to and fro motion and produces sound. What is the meaning of to and what is the meaning of fro? To means towards, fro means front. Sound produced by sound produced by vibrating prong of tuning fork. Now we know that the production of sound is produced by vibrating objects. Sound is produced by vibrating objects. The matter or substance through which sound is transmitted is called a medium. It can be solid, liquid or gas. Sound moves through a medium from the point of generation to the listener. What is the meaning of point of generation? Source of sound is called point of generation. When an object vibrates, it sets the particles of the medium around it vibrating. Through the activity, we should understand production of sound. See activity 1. Take the tray of an empty matchbox or wooden box and stitch a rubber band around it along its length. Then plug the stitched rubber band with your index finger. What do you observe? Do you hear any sound? Unplugging the rubber band, it starts vibrating. Have you seen, children? You can hear a feeble humming sound as long as the rubber band is vibrating. The humming sound stops as soon as the rubber band stops vibrating. This confirms that sound is produced by vibrating particles. You can see this kind of vibrations in stringed musical instruments. Can you guess? Yes, children, guitar and sitar also. Okay, children, now the activity 2. Take a metal shallow pan, hang it at a convenient place in such a way that it does not touch anything. Now strike it with the stick. Touch a pan gently with your index finger. Do you feel the vibrations? Again strike the pan with the stick and hold it tightly with your hands. Immediately after striking, do you still hear the sound? Okay, let us see the activity, children. This activity shows that vibrating pan produces sound. In this case, vibrations can be felt by touching the pan, but in some cases vibrations are visible. Okay, children, now we are going to see some cases vibrations are visible. Activity 3. Take a metal dish, pour some water in it, strike it at its edge with the spoon. Do you hear any sound? Again strike the dish and touch it. Can you feel the dish vibrating? Look at the surface of water. Do you see any movement on the water surface? Now hold the dish with your hands. What change do you observe on the surface of the water? Okay, children, now see the activity. Yes, children, the vibrations are visible. Do you hear any sound? Yes. Again, strike the disc and touch it. Can you feel the disc vibrating? Yes. Do you see any movement on the water surface? Yes. So the above activity shows that sound is produced when an object is said to vibrate. The sound produced by vibration is propagated from one location to another. When it reaches our ear, we hear the sound. Okay children, next we are going to discuss about propagation of sound. What is propagation of sound? Sound can propagate through medium. Can you tell children? Yes. Solid, liquid and gases. In fact, it needs a medium to propagate. This matter or substance through which sound propagates is called medium. Sound can propagate through solids. For example, the doctor checks us using the stethoscope. He can hear the sound from within our body because sound travels through solids. Sound can propagate through solid, liquid and gas. When you call your friend who is standing at a distance, your friend is also able to hear your voice. When you call your friend who is standing at a distance, your friend is able to hear your voice. How your friend is able to hear your voice? He is able to hear because your sound travels from one place to another through the children medium. As we saw earlier, sound is a form of energy. Sound is a form of energy and it needs a medium to travel. That is solid, liquid and gas. This can be understood from the activity given below. That is bell jar experiment. Sound needs some medium to travel. We know that children. So sound is a mechanical wave and needs a medium for transmission. Sound travels through solids, liquids and gases. Sound does not travel in vacuum. Vacuum means what? Empty space. Take a bell jar and a mobile phone. Switch on the music in the mobile phone and place it in the jar. Now pump out the air from the bell jar using a vacuum pump. As more and more air is removed from the jar, the sound from the mobile phone becomes feebler and finally very faint. Air present in jar, sound is heard. Air gradually removed, less sound is heard. Vacuum, no air. Bell jar, no sound is heard. So now we understood. It's clear from this experiment that sound cannot travel in vacuum and it's need a medium like air. Sound travels in water and solid also. The speed of sound is more in solids than in liquids and it is very less in gases. Okay children, Thomas Alva Edison in 1877 invented the phonograph, a device that played the recorded sound. Next we are going to see activity 5. Take a two stones and strike them together and listen to the sound produced by them. Now take the stones underwater and strike them. You will find that the sound produced by the stones underwater is feeble and not very clear. Are you ready to see, children? Yes. What is frequency? The number of vibrations is called frequency. It's denoted by the symbol N. The speed of sound is the distance travelled by the sound in 1 second. The speed of sound is the distance travelled by sound in 1 second. It is denoted by V. It is represented by the expression V is equal to N lambda, where the N is the frequency and lambda is the wavelength. Lambda is the wavelength and C is the speed of sound. N or nu is the frequency. The speed of sound is the distance travelled by sound in 1 second. It's denoted by V. It is represented by the expressions V is equal to N lambda. N is the frequency. In your reader given, N is the frequency, lambda is the wavelength, and V is the speed of sound, where N is the frequency and lambda is the wavelength. Thank you, children. We will meet at next class.